Yo, tonight the targeting hasn't been too bad for me because I've been defending myself. I've been really aware. I've been feeling better. My back pain went away a little bit more, and it allowed me to feel better enough to defend myself against these devils with the truth. And I put a lot of things in perspective and a lot of things forth ever since. So now I have like a better feeling because they was making me feel really bad, and I changed a lot of things, and now I'm receiving more positive energy than negative energy. Anyways, the reason why I'm making this video is because I wanted to highlight something that just came through my mind because they were doing stuff, and I don't like the type of stuff they do because they have these ways of like, okay, like I'm gonna put examples for you. Check this out, and I'm gonna make perfect sense out of it, out of what's happening. So sometimes, because I speak the truth, and the truth is God, and I represent the truth here among you, I say things that make too much sense or that exposes the enemy in ways that are too direct, like so direct that they're forced to create. They're like, they assume that with this power of lies, they could do things and change how reality, and they actually, have, I felt like they have done it. Like I make too much sense, and I put something in perspective that exposes them in a way that's it for them, and they go and cheat, right? You know what I'm saying? Create this make believe reality and force their belief on their lie that reality is how this reality is gonna go, right? Or change the flow of this reality to the point where they change how things were really going to the point where we finally get justice and things like that. You see what I mean? And those are the type of like things the enemy's into, and that's like cheating to like imagine that shit. Like I say something too damaging for them, for what they do, that it would damage them too much to the point where that's it. And they go and imagine this, okay, I don't want it to go this way. I want them to forget, or and they do that and put it into effect slowly. Out of nowhere, you feel like you're fading away into something else, like into another reality that's not this one. You know what I mean? That type of stuff. It makes sense, like, you know what I mean? But like it's fucking evil. It's like it makes sense when I explain it. Not like that it makes sense. Cause if I say something sometimes, like with just now, I'll say something and they'll come up with twisted logic, twisted explanations that don't even make any sense, and they do it backwards to try to get their way. Like right now, they try to make everybody forget, and I'm not gonna let it happen, so I cancel it. You see what I mean? Because I know what I'm doing, and I have knowledge of how to use the truth to battle them, to wage war against them effectively by using the truth to expose their ways. That's why when they do it now, it doesn't work, because I feel better, and the better I feel, the more positive energy I could use to cancel out their negative energy and stay ahead, because I'm not supposed to let them. It makes perfect sense. I know what I'm talking about. I know exactly what I mean, and that's how I stay ahead now, by knowing what I mean. There's no way for them to confuse me now, because now I'm more solid with the truth. See? So those are the, like, so try to twist reality into what they wanted to go, like in the direction they wanted to go, and escape. That's why their punishment is so severe. And sometimes when they get it put into punishment, because I've done it before, they send out the energy of mercy for them. Like if you feel mercy for them because they're being punished, and they come up sometimes at the last second when they're being punished with last minute emergency like energy. They send this energy out, and it's this energy that comes with certain like voices that like if it makes any sense for them not to be punished. You see what I mean? Like they're totally wicked and demonic, and I'm exposing them in so many ways that it stops them. They can't be. They what they used to do they can't do anymore because I'm exposing it directly, and I cancel out certain things that they're doing in ways that they can't move. They can't use certain things. Like you see, now that I know more, now that I feel better and I'm more self-aware and I know what I mean now. Like what I mean is there already. Is they're trying to change something right now, trying to make me make a mistake so that they could use that energy to try to come up with any ways that they could try to stop the truth, me from stop from keeping them from doing what they want. So yeah, sometimes when I make a lot of a lot of sense, I feel like they just there, they just blur things out and then do their magical sneaky shit to make the world forget. Like if like if Doctor Strange did a spell out, or we don't want you to know because then you'll expose their. You see what I mean? Some real like. Yeah, full of hate and oh yes, it makes you want to go into a frantic run right into exactly to where they at, just knowing all the wicked and satanic shit they do, and it's so bad, and it's like that's why I do what I do. I have to. There's no way that I know what they're doing and me not want to take action and just for justice, for truth and justice, because like they deserve to be punished to the most like to the worst. They deserve to be punished. There is no way out for everything they've done. It's too bad. It's like I told you, the things they do, you know well, now you know some of the things they do, and I tell you guys the truth. And of course, you could expect for them to have contingencies plans that if I tell you, oh, I didn't say it perfectly enough for them, they got an excuse. You see what I mean? But yeah, so when I tell you the truth, in like instantly, because I know how to do that. Yeah, like they could have contingency plans to go and see who I affected, the good people, because I want you to know the truth and defeat them. And whoever knows the truth, or they'll do hypnosis and ignorance or distraction. They'll distract you some way somehow. Some of the things they would do to avoid having to pay for everything that they have done. That's the Baphomet image right there. Is it the Baphomet? Is it Freemasons fueling them? So it came to be exposed, whatever that is. It's exposed now. It exposed itself. It came right there. I burped a little bit, and you saw the image of that right there, right? The Baphomet. It doesn't like being exposed, but I don't care. I expose it because I'm on the side of truth. It almost has something to latch onto and create something bad out of anything that I said. You see what I mean? How I use the truth to wage war against them, the demons, the devil, Satan, Lucifer, all of the whole thing. You see how they're there and using their excuse that they're on the side of bad, or to push forth their negative intentions because they're bad and that's what they're about. And they don't want good to thrive. They don't want you to be good. They want you to destroy yourselves. They want you to be enslaved to their satanic lifestyle, or to their satanic ways. But you see what I mean? Like, if any little thing could be used, that they could use any little thing to fuel their negative agendas. Like if they're doing a bumblebee out of certain good things and using them for bad things. You see what I mean? Like, if anything I say bad could be used for them to be fueling their agendas. But you see what I mean? In a twisted and backwards way. And those are the type of things they're into. Using something good against something good. You see? Are you done? I'm over here exposing you. Thanks for exposing yourself. Like, I don't have to go and look for you. You came to me. Now they know what you are. You see it, right? Any little thing. And they go for it. They're desperate. But, oh yeah, I got this going exactly how I want. And they're not going to be able to change that now.